Mr. McGuire.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you to our witnesses for being here today. I want to say I couldn't be more proud of the work that you're doing and in our men and women in our military. We wouldn't have a country without our men and women in our military who risk their life and sometimes give their life for our freedom, so thank you. I had the honor Saturday of joining our incredible Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, and our Chief of Naval Operations, Admiral Caudill, as we welcomed home the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group. And I got to tell you, the morale is high, and they accomplished a lot. And again, congratulations on weakening ISIS with the recent strikes. Admiral Cooper, Operation Epic Fury achieved in just 38 days of combat operations a foreign policy goal that eluded decision makers here in Washington for the past 40 years. I have several simple yes or no questions. Over the past 2 years leading up to this operation, is it true that Iran and its proxies were routinely attacking American forces and partners across the region?
Yes.
Without getting into certain details, would you say Iran was racing to build a massive conventional shield of missiles and drones to protect its nuclear program and its ability to build a nuclear weapon?
That's indisputable, yes.
Did the more than 13,500 strikes conducted during Epic Fury significantly degrade Iran's ability to produce and employ its conventional weapons stockpiles?
Not just degrade, but they degraded every element of national power.
And if they were to get a nuclear weapon, and they used it on, say, Paris or London or even U.S. soil, would that kill hundreds of people, thousands of people, or millions of people, in your opinion?
Notwithstanding that there's a component of this I wouldn't want to discuss, but we all know nuclear weapons kill millions of people.
Absolutely. So again, I'm so glad that you guys had the fortitude and the strength to step up and stop this incredible threat, not just to the U.S., but to mankind. Admiral, you recently stood up the Rapid Experimentation Joint Task Force and Task Force Scorpion Strike, a first-of-its-kind UAS squadron that used Group 3 one-way attack systems during Epic Fury, Lucas drone. How are you sharing the lessons from this model with other combatant commands, and how is it feeding back into the acquisition cycle for the rest of the Joint Force?
Yes, sir. We're super proud of the Rapid Employment Joint Task Force designed to take the great weapons and sensors that are out the American industry is producing, get them in the hands of warfighters in 60 days. The Lucas did exactly that. We fired high volumes of them at Iran very effectively. We've taken those lessons and shared them both in the department and laterally with other combatant commands, and we'll continue to do that as we have a more robust drone dominance now at our hands than we did last year.
Thank you. Assistant Secretary Zimmerman and General Anderson, this administration has shifted away from the old practice of conditioning security cooperation on progressive social and governance priorities and instead adopted a more realist approach based on shared interest. How is this practical approach playing out with partners across AFRICOM as you work to counter terrorist and drug trafficking groups there?
Yes, Congressman, we've engaged as Nigeria as an example of that, where we have done very high-level engagement for intelligence sharing for common interest. We've also been working with the State Department to restore relations with some of the Sahel states to be able to open the dialogue in order to, again, address the common threats and be able to provide the indications and warnings of that growing threat.
Awesome. And Admiral Cooper, current and recent operations in CENTCOM have put U.S. forces up against a persistent and adaptable UAS threat. How has your command shifted doctrine and tactics to address this threat?
Congressman, first, I want to debunk the myth that has existed for a number of years that the United States is using high-end, costly munitions to fight $35,000 drones. Those days are behind us. Iranian drones are sophisticated, complex. We have a very sophisticated, complex network in the Middle East to defend it. It's been very successful in a classified environment. I can talk about the specific numbers.
Okay, and we're running out of time, but what would you need more of? Are you working with JIADA 401 to translate lessons learned? And what can this committee do for the three of you to help us better defend our nation and our war fighters? And whoever wants to take a bite at that.
We are working very close with 401, fantastic relationship. I'd put three things: more electronic warfare, keep counter-UAS on the leading edge. Tactics change very quickly, and we need to invest more in hard and deeply buried targets. Everybody is going underground.
General Anderson.
Yeah, for us, directed and focused funding for experimentation to bring emerging technologies to the continent, directed and consistent funding for information operations to counter the misinformation out there, and energizing the industrial base to allow our foreign military sales for these partners because they desperately want to buy American equipment, but often the delays are what hurt.
Thank you. I
Gentleman's
yield
time's
back.
expired.